Hi, everybody. Are you good? Still focus a little bit? I'm going to hold you for 20 more minutes, and afterwards, we'll have a beer. So, for those who came a little bit earlier today, Oriane showed the new Barcode app. What I'm going to do today is just do a little bit of a sum up. It will be a presentation of a mix between the new Barcode app and the advanced flow that it can do with it. So today I'm going to do just a little intro, put you in context, show you the key features and functionalities with the new advanced flows, and then the demo will be the big part of the presentation before doing a conclusion and answering questions. As an intro, I just wanted to start with a quote that I like. That quote came from Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. He said, one day, do we create clarity or do we create energy? Why? At Odoo, we do not want to have things as granted. We want to improve on a daily basis and bring new things to the customers. So at first, we create the Barcode app. Old version, simple, integrated, but it only did picking in and out. For the V12, so that was clarity. For the V12, we brought something new and integrated different functionalities and features that I'm going to speak about. This is the part of energy. We try to bring movements, more functionalities, more integration, mobility, future. For that context, as I told you, we refactored it. We changed it totally. We removed all the unnecessary windows. We made it more user-friendly. We revamped totally the interface just to be able to use it on a mobile device, on every other phone you can have in your pockets. We have rigidity. At first, we needed to print all the pickings in and out to be able to use them in Odoo. From now, you can start from scratch and use different features. We tried to ease accessibility and mobility, like I told you. Every other phone that you have in your pocket can now be a barcode scanner that you can use in Odoo. So whenever you go in the warehouse, just pull up your phone, scan a product, scan a location, scan a product, validate it, and you're good. This is all about improving the generic capabilities of the system. So I'm going to repeat it, but just to remind you, we changed this. Before the V12, it was only simple, inventory only. It was integrated simply, but not flexible at all. Now, it becomes more user-friendly, more flexible with the multi-locations, the packages, serial numbers, and lots. So we made it mobile, accessible for each and every one of you that wants to use a barcode scanner in the warehouses and in the locations. We ease the traceability. You can, from now, from the Barcode app, create new lots and serial numbers for each of the products you're going to scan, or use existing ones. You can use the packages as well. Move entire packages, or just scan a package barcode, which is a type of package, then add products in it. So we made it way more efficient than it used to be. The only thing is, for the time being, sales and purchases are not that well integrated, and we want to improve this. So let me go through the functionalities for first. You may have seen this window before. The big one, on your left side, is the new view. So this one is the old one. You see, you are in inventory adjustment. It's the same view as you have in Odoo. Simple, just a view, but not that user-friendly. With changes, made it way more clear. Bigger buttons, information button on the right top side. And if you use a mobile, you can see here, we have a virtual keyboard. I cannot show it to you now, but I can assure you that if you go on your mobile, install Odoo apps, use the barcode scanner, and you'll see the virtual keyboard. This is one of the big features we brought in the new Barcode app and in the advanced flows. As I told you, multi-location could be sometimes quite tricky for people using barcodes. So from now, you can use it from scratch. You can force the locations as well on the different pickings. You can choose in the deliveries and receipts where you want to send or receive the product. All of that from one view, the new barcode. Same, we made the product selection manual or automatic. You can also edit it, as you can see on point number 2. On each of the line, you can go and select the little pen, which allows you to change the products and the quantities you want to move. When I talked about traceability, I told you that you could create new serial numbers for all of the products or use existing ones. You're going to see that in a second. And finally, again, the packages. Always a repeat, just to show you what is existing. Let me now start with the demo. Don't be surprised, I may have to bend down a little bit to take my papers as I prepare some little things. Here is my database, that I created for the talk. I'm going to start simply. Let me just go back a second and show you what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to do first pickings, then go through multi-locations, traceability, inventory adjustments, and packages to finish. On the database, we start from the Barcode app. You see, it's easy. From there, if you start from scratch, you don't have anything. So what I did, I created products with barcodes. I created serial numbers linked to the products. So those are existing for my testing purpose. I created warehouses and locations with barcodes so that I can use it more easily and quicker to help you and to show you now what I can do. I also created packages and different type of operations. Just to show you a little bit of configuration, for those who have never used the barcode before, you can find here in the settings of the barcode of the inventory app, some help and some comments that you can use with the barcode, such as a validate barcode, cancel one, discard, put in pack, which is a great feature, change page, eventually here prints the different documents. Print this out, put it on the wall, use it easily when you receive the products. Let's start with the picking. So first of all, I created different purchases in Odoo. So I'm going to take a picking here, which is a picking out with apples and different tomatoes. For each of the products I'm going to use, they may have barcodes or lots, just to show you how it works in the system. You see, it doesn't work. I haven't changed my keyboard to be international, which is now the case, and I can use my barcodes everywhere I go. Scan it, you see, it doesn't work. My picking is already canceled. This was a test. No, I'm kidding. I canceled it an hour ago. I'm taking the other one. Delivery number 5 with cheese. Scan it. You see, cheese is now in package 006, and it only shows up the package. Why? I'm going to go back a second just to show you what I did. In inventory, you have the different operation types. Here it is. Receipts, internal transfers, deliveries. For each and every one of them, select it, go here, and you can print out the operation type, which is a barcode that you can use from the Barcode app to start with a delivery, internet transfers, or receipt. On the operation, for those who've used the inventory before, you see that here on the traceability, you can create new lots or serial numbers or use existing ones. But on the other hand, we have now a new feature, which is move entire package. I'm showing you that feature just because when you scan an existing package in Odoo for the time being, if you remove the move entire package, what Odoo does, it shows up the package, the products, but it puts the quantities to 0. It's not a bug. It's just that I didn't update the module on my test database just because I was afraid of tracebacks and error before coming here and showing it to you. So I just kept the moving entire package, which, when I did this, showed you pack 0006 instead of showing you cheese one quantity moving to stock. You see that on the left top side, you can scan, this is a little info, the source location. I don't want that to leave the stock from stock, and I wanted to use it, I wanted to take it from shelf 1. You see, the product isn't there, I can't do anything. So this was for an existing delivery. I'm going to do another one and validate it so that you see how it works. Let's take the out 004, scan it. You see, this is exactly the example I wanted to show you. This is a package, 06 again, 0 quantities, and a serial number. If I updated my module, I would have seen here 5 quantity out of 5. I'm going to put my comments over here. And try to validate it. You see, I need to supply a lot or a serial number. So I took my bottle labels, water bottle labels. And I'm going to put a lot. So you see that from here, the package looks like empty. It's not good for me. I cannot move the products. And I cannot add any serial number for the products. So I'm going to add some apples. And as you can see, I haven't updated my module and it doesn't work. So I'm going to stop here and do a picking from scratch. As I told you, I printed out the receipts, internal transfers, and delivery orders. I'm going to do a receipt. No, internal transfer. You see, first of all, left top side, you can choose the source location. I don't like it, and I want to, I don't know, select another one, which is I want my intelligence transfer to come from the shelf 2. You see, it updated. Now, the internal transfer comes from the shelf 2 and goes afterwards to stock. From there, I want to add some bananas. And it doesn't add any quantity. That's cool. I'm going to do it again, no worries. It's going to work. Okay, here you go. I'm going to add tomatoes with a serial number, several of it. So now I have two types of tomatoes with 2 different serial numbers. You see that on the top, I have scanned the products. I can validate it and validate my receipt. It's done, transfer has been validated. So this was for the picking. I'm now gonna do multi-locations. As I've shown you, with the internal transfers, I have to select first the stock, the source location, sorry, which is the stock here. I want to keep it, and I just want to move some bananas. You see, I have my bananas. As you can see now, banana stays to 0 units because I tried to add an existing serial number. So here, what the system does, it takes back the serial number that is existing in the system and takes a quantity linked to it. Now, what I can do is scan more products. So you see, I've scanned the bananas, but as the bananas do not have any serial number or lot number, I cannot do anything. So I take another label and do it again. It adds the lot numbers, and now I can move on. I'm going to validate that transfer also, so that I can show you afterwards the packages. But first, I don't want to send it to the stock, because it doesn't belong to the stock. And I want to send it to the shelf number 1. So I scan shelf number 1, and in the end, my comments, I validate again. Here you go. I will just change a configuration first so that I can show you another thing on the products. I will change the tomato, edit it, go inventory, put no tracking, and save it. Let's now try to put something in pack. So, from the Barcode app again, I'm going to do a transfer from shelf 1. If it just wants to click, come on. OK, from shelf 1. I'm going to take tomatoes and add a couple of it. Just keeping on clicking. Here you go. 10 units of tomatoes that you have in the system. You see that from here, I could manually add products or click on Add Put in Pack. I don't want to use my mouse. And let's assume that I'm in the warehouse, and I don't have any mouse, any computer, and I just have my phone with me. I use the commands again and say, OK, put in pack. You see now, we have pack 11 that comes up in the system. I can validate my operation again. Transfer has been validated. Here you go. Last little feature that we can use is the inventory adjustment. Again, inventory adjustment can be done in one location or multiple locations. Now, the location is the double-edged stock. If you scan another location, it changes the location and allows you to do the inventory adjustment in that location. Again, I'm going to take my products and add a couple of tomatoes again. Let's try now to validate the inventory adjustment. Here you go. So, as you've seen in the system, we add a couple of things, and we allowed you to use the multi-location, which is a totally new feature. Before, the barcode was only for one location, the stock. We tried to make the traceability easier by using the existing barcodes or create new barcodes, new lot number from scratch. We also helped you out with the inventory adjustments, with multi-location and inventory adjustments, and usage of packages. As you've seen, we can move the entire package, which takes the quantities and the package number, which is unique, and set it to a location that you've set it up. Now, the Barcode app is more efficient. It helps you save more time. There is one thing we try to improve, is the use of barcodes for partners. So I didn't show it to you, but on the receipts or delivery orders, what Odoo does, it just creates a picking that you can modify afterwards if it's saved but not validated within the system. But you cannot select any partner, which could be blocking for the time being, and we'll try to improve in the future. Do not hesitate to ask me any question you have some. I'll be available for you. Thanks.
Excuse me, how do you use the barcode interface with the smartphone? I'm here in the first row. Yeah.
Oh,
how do you use it with your smartphone? by scanning barcodes?
So now every camera of the phone that allows you to install the Odoo app could be used as a barcode scanner. So
Okay.
we don't have any phone running out with a test database, but if you go on the database, enter the credential, admin, and password, and afterwards, if you select, you'll have a button with a little camera, pushing it, push on it,
Okay, so
it opens the camera, then you can scan.
So using the app, I have to
right.
log in. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, my question is about the picking process. So let's imagine that we created a sales order, and right now, Odoo, when it reserves automatically some lot number, if there are tracking of serial numbers, in a FIFO order, first in, first out.
Yeah.
And let's imagine that we came to the shelf, and we do not see this exact serial number. For example, it's iPad, and we don't want to search for exact serial numbers. We just want to take any serial number. Is it possible to re-reserve the necessary serial numbers that we see near us? Do you understand my question?
So the existing serial number that you had on the picking isn't existing anymore?
Yeah, no. On the picking, when it is reserved, we have a particular quant reserved that Odoo suggested. Odoo thinks that we need to take iPad with serial number 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
We came to the shelf, and iPad with serial number 1, 2, 3 is somewhere on the shelf that we cannot find. And instead, we see near us iPad with serial number 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Can we take this iPad?
Of course. In that case, you just edit the picking. So you saw a little pen on the right side of the line.
And can you maybe show?
I don't know if I have enough barcodes with the serial numbers on it.
Just to visually see.
Let me try. So this would have been a 1. Where are you? Oh. You left? Oh, sorry. Delivery.
Yeah, talking about delivery orders.
So I'm going to use this one. So by coming here, if the product is reserved, what you're going to do is edit over here, exactly what I did a couple of minutes ago, a couple of seconds ago. Just change the barcode over here, and the quantity will be set back to 0.
Okay, so as far as I understand, on barcode interface, you need to click on the edit button and manually edit the barcode.
Yes.
Or is it possible to do with the scanner also? Like, for example, we are coming with the picking, we see that we should scan iPad with serial number 1, 2, 3, but we want to scan iPad with number 2, 3, 4. So we need manually changes, or it will work with barcode?
You're going to need to manually change the existing ones, but you can scan the existing barcode, the existing serial number of the iPad 2, 3, 4, and then Odoo will put them on the delivery. So the existing one, you'll let you remove them. Sorry?
So it will put replace lot 1, 2, 3 with...
It won't replace it. That's the point. It will add it as different lines, and you need to remove the existing ones.
Okay, understand. Okay, thank you.
But as you've asked me, if the lots or serial number exists in the system, just scan it, and it pops up the quantity and the product. So if you have already a line with an existing serial number, you need to remove it manually, then scan the other one to put it on the delivery.
So the algorithm is add new one and remove previous one.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
In the beginning of the presentation, you said that it was missing some integration with purchase and sales.
That's right.
What did you mean by that?
I mean that for the moment, if you go on an order line, for example, on the product line, click on the product. You have a drop-down with all the products. You can scan the product. It shows up which is the product linked to the barcode. Select it, but it doesn't allow you to do the same thing a couple of times. So, for example, if you are in front of a computer and you have different products going up on a package, and you want just to add them up on an SO so that it creates an SO, then the delivery, and so on, you'll have to scan, enter, scan, enter, scan, enter, and so on. We'll try to improve the process so that you can scan, 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 scan. It puts all the other lines, create the picking, and so on. This is about the integration. Same for the purchases.
Common customer request is that instead of looking for picking, is looking for product. So you receive a shipment, you scan the first product you find, and based on the product, you find the picking. Is it possible?
No.
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 You really need the picking first.
No, unfortunately not, because it's too complicated. One, in Odoo, the product template model is not directly linked to the stock move. It's different. So you can find the picking, the products, all the products linked to one picking, but you cannot, how can I explain that easily? If you go on the product form, you cannot scan the products and be able to see all the pickings linked to it in the barcode app. It could be cool, but I think it's easier to scan the picking and then all the products.
Yeah, but in reality, people receive stuff and they just want to scan one and find the picking because you don't have 10,000 people selling the same stuff.
I understand. That's why we try to improve the multi-location, allowing you now to scan a location from scratch, shelf one, then move the products there. It's a little bit different, it's a workaround, but it works in that way. So if you go shelf one, then all the products, you know that you send the products in that place. And I understand it's not linked to the picking.
Okay. And another question,
Sure.
Can you make an internal transfer on the fly?
Yeah, you
So
can.
not
You want me to show it to you? So let's say from here. So I have two possibilities here. Either I scan the internal location barcode that I have over here, or direct to the locations. I can say I want to do a move from shelf one. Then I will scan a couple of tomatoes. Tomatoes. You see, I have one tomato. And then I don't want to move them from stock, but to shelf two. Click on shelf two. You see on the top, it changes the two locations, shelf one to shelf two. And you just need to validate with a comment. And you're good. So if you don't have any other question, my talk is over now, and I'm going to leave you. So enjoy the beers, enjoy the evening, and bon appetit.